Welcome back. I'm very excited to come live to you guys tonight. I wanted to share something that I've put together for you. As you all know, I like to analyze and see what my audience wants to learn more about. And when going over this, and as you're jumping on live, drop in the comments, let me know, are you currently using ChatGPT? If so, how are you using it? Are you using it in your business? Are you using it in your personal life? Are you using it at work? What are you doing with it, right? So ChatGPT is all the rage. And I was doing some analyzing of just content over the last couple months. And I'm streaming in 3 different places and was looking to see, like, when did I get the most engagement? And it seems to be around ChatGPT. Everyone wants to learn more about ChatGPT. Guys, sometimes saying it several times in one sentence, it definitely can be a tongue twister. So I've figured out that y'all like to learn that. You want to learn as much about it. I use it probably all day long. It writes my emails. It writes content for me. It generates ideas for me. It creates titles for me. So many ways. And so I've put together a list of 300 prompts. And I just actually put it in the Facebook group. I pinned it to the top. So if you're watching this in the group right now, awesome. You have access to it immediately. You just go in, put your email. It'll send you the list to your email. If you're watching this on my personal profile, you will have to get in my group, Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs, to be able to get the prompts. But can I help you? Oh, that's beautiful. Can mommy finish and I'll come watch it? I'll come look in a second. Thank you. So I wanted to do a couple with you on the screen today, show you a few ninja tips. And then, of course, you can get this. Like I said, it's in the group. It's available to everyone now. So if you're not already in the group, you can hop in there. I did put a post on my personal wall earlier and asked, who wants this? And I saw, it's like 50, 60 comments at this point. So I will be going back and, directing you guys to the group. But I'm going to keep this group specific because I'm going to be doing an entire masterclass around using ChatGPT and all the things. So I want to share my screen, show you some really fun prompts. And as you're watching, drop in the comments and let me know what questions you have. Let me know what you would like to see. I'm going to tell you a couple of the ways that I have been using it. Of course, I did tell you like my emails and things, but part of the reason people, I believe, get frustrated with it is they don't know how to prompt it, if that makes sense. So if you are using it currently, let me know in the comments, is that accurate for you? Do you, if you've tried it and you're not still using it, is that because you maybe are frustrated with what, it's not giving you the outcome you want? Are you frustrated with it sounding too robotic? Like, if you're having frustrations with ChatGPT, why? Let me know in the comments and maybe we can work through some of that tonight. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet just to give you a little overview, especially for those that want the prompts, but maybe they don't know how to use them, right? I know we've got a lot of people that have never used it or they've fiddled with it and haven't really done much with it. If you've seen any of my previous ChatGPT trainings, I actually have this Chrome extension called AIPRM. You can see it up here. Okay, so this is super helpful too. And this basically this kind of gives you prompts and tells you what you need to put in to get the best outcome. Okay, so this is one of my ninja hacks, I guess you could say, is using this Chrome extension, because like I'm running a Facebook ad right now for a client, and sometimes you got to word ads a certain way for them to be successful. So I would put Facebook ad in here, right? And then it gives me create high converting Facebook ad copy. And then it tells me what I need to type in to get the best outcome. So if you're watching this and you're an entrepreneur, you've got any sort of business and you're not using this for your business, you're missing the mark. You could even use this at work, guys. If you've got a 9 to 5 and you got to write emails, Maybe you're working on a project at work and you need to generate ideas. There are so many different ways to use this. So I'm going to show you a cool way let me find the prompt I put in there. So I started a new TikTok account yesterday. I still have my other one, but I started a new one to go from the ground up on master resale rights, because I launched a master resale rights course yesterday. And if you are curious about that, you can just message me on the side. But I launched a new TikTok account specifically to market that course only, because I do feel like my primary TikTok account is very like humor focused, just mom life, shit show, that kind of stuff, And so when I post things about business on there, it doesn't always perform the best. So I decided to start an entirely new TikTok account to niche down to talk about that one thing and that one thing only. Okay. And I use ChatGPT to help with writing the captions. It's not that I don't know what to say, but sometimes we just ain't got time. Like, it's more of a time thing for me, right? It ain't that I don't know how to write an email or I don't know what to say. I have the gift of gab and I can talk forever, ever. But it's like, man, I just ain't got time. So I'm able to type in here, write me an email to, a client, telling them, they need to reschedule their whatever I'm trying to convey in the email. And then I walk off and go fix lunch. And then I come back and I do skim it. I change some words in it so it does sound like me, but why not, right? What's the difference in that and messaging my assistants and being like, hey, can you type me an email to this client? I mean, there's no difference, right? This is your virtual assistant. Use it. Okay. So one thing, I'm gonna give you a couple tips tonight, because the prompts you can download those. And I did have a message someone asking me about the prompts. The prompts are geared towards build a social media marketing. Okay. So no, you didn't miss much, Erin. You're just getting in. So the prompts that you'll get in my freebie are really geared towards social media marketing, because that's what I do, right? And that's what I teach on. But you could gear them to any niche. So if you are a health and wellness coach, just change some words, right? The biggest way to use ChatGPT is to generate ideas. So one way to really get the best out of ChatGPT is to tell it how you want it to act. Okay, so let's start a new chat. So I'll say, act as an expert social media manager. So we're setting the scene here, right? We're setting the scene. How do we want it to respond to us? Okay. So you're going to be a social media manager for a small business. And we'll say, you could say services, small business services or products. So we want you to act as a social media manager. And then I want to tell it, let's say, here we go. I'll use this prompt. Compose a list of top trending hashtags on TikTok and identify those relevant to, what's your industry or niche. So to social media marketing, provide suggestions on how to incorporate these hashtags into your content to increase discoverability. Okay. And of course, you can change the context. It might be a first person or third person or 11th person. I don't know all that. I'm not an English major, but you can change the context of it too. I'm just copy and pasting some of these prompts I have to show you. So here we go. All right. So it's telling you top trending hashtags for that niche on TikTok, right? Okay. To incorporate these hashtags, it's telling you what to do. Research each one, use relevant hashtags sparingly. Like, a lot of this is going to, especially if you've been in social media marketing for a while, some of this isn't going to be new for you, right? It's not going to be new for you. But what I like to do is I like to get my general answer and then I get more specific with it. So I might pick one of these and say, write me a TikTok script for brand awareness, so we could say, write me let's try it, TikTok script for personal brand awareness. And then I'm going to say put in, I spelled awareness wrong, and table formatting. So you can even tell it what format you want it in, guys. Like, it's really crazy. Like, the opportunity to make money using ChatGPT is insane. It's literally writing me a scene by scene script. Scene 1, define personal branding. Scene 2, no, it'll even tell you, like, you can get it down to where it'll tell you, like, zoom in, zoom out. Like, you can keep playing with it. It's insane, guys. It's insane. Okay. So like I said, the 300 prompts I have for you are going to be all about, like, how can I use Instagram ads to gain followers? How can I use Instagram polls to increase engagement? So don't think of this as, what am I trying to say here? Use these prompts to create content for you. Okay. So use this prompt that says, how can I use Facebook to establish myself as here? Let's try this one. And I'll show y'all more about the extension in a second. And don't be alarmed if it has to think, it's kind of human, kind of not. But look, so I asked it, how can I use Facebook to establish myself as an authority in my field? Okay. So it's going to tell you all of these things. Some of them you might know, some of them you might not. Let me tell you a bunch, like 10 different ways you can use these. Okay. 1, if you are somebody that's teaching on social media marketing, you could create 10 different short video content, 10 different reels with this. Okay. So you could do a reel or a TikTok that says, do you want to know how to establish, authority in your field on social media? Next, pause it, start another clip. Hi, Emily Smith. I'm a social media marketing expert and agency owner, and I help businesses build their brand online every single day. Next clip. This is going to be part 1 of a 10-part series. I'd like to help you build your authority online. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to optimize your Facebook profile. See this right here? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm going to make a 30-second video about that. And then at the end, I'm going to give a call to action. I'm going to say, hit that follow button and make sure that you stay tuned for part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Guys, that's like 10 reels right there. Then you go live in your Facebook group and you say, okay, what about copyright? Is there something that could be plagiarism? So I know a lot of college professors don't like the fact that ChatGPT is out and about, but I don't think it can be plagiarism because it's created by AI technology. So no, we can ask it. Let's ask it in just a second. So the next thing you could do with this would be go live in your Facebook group, go live in your Facebook profile like I am right now. And this is how you get better, guys, at social media marketing, because that's one of the number one things I get asked all the time is like, how are you so confident? You just got to do it, right? So next week, go live on your Facebook talking about establishing yourself as an authority in your field. And here's your outline. You could even say, here we go, convert this into an outline for a Facebook Live. Guys, this thing does everything. But then when you don't know what to go live about, you don't have an outline, you're not sure how to talk to your audience. And I'm looking at over here because I have multiple screens. Y'all know the drill. But like, you don't know what to say in your Facebook Live. Look, it's thinking because I've stumped it, but that's okay. It's been with me all day, guys. It's been with me all day. And sometimes it does time out. It is a free tool. They do have a paid option. So if it times out, refresh it, ask it again. Like, it's not a big deal, okay? But this is something I get asked a lot is like, I don't know what to say. Let it say it for you. Let it say it for you, guys. All right, let's start a new one because I might have stumped it. So let's say, create me a Facebook Live outline on establishing authority in your field? There we go. Let's ask it. Boom. It gave you a name for your live. It gives you an introduction. Greet your viewers. Thank them for joining your live. Introduce yourself. Explain the importance of establishing authority. And then you would say, the first thing we're going to talk about today is defining authority. Define what authority means in your specific field. So you would say, in my field of social media marketing, authority is about being postured, about being confident in your offers that you have. It's about providing value to your audience, being authentic, being awesome. Right? So I don't know, but there's your whole life right there. Like you, what are you doing? Why are you not using this? Right? One thing I showed on my, let's ask it about plagiarism. So let's say something like, here we go. Let's ask it, can Chat GPT be plagiarism? I probably spell it wrong too, girl. Don't worry. There's typos in my content every single day. That's probably definitely not how you spell it either. Should we Google it? Well, it didn't correct it, huh? That's probably right. I don't know. We've had crazy weather here, so let's see. Let's refresh it. It could be my internet too, guys. Sorry. Let's ask it again. Look, it didn't. Oh, yeah, it's spinning. Can Chat GPT be plagiarism? See, hold on. Like I said, it's a free tool. You can't be mad at it. When it times out, that usually is a cue for me to take a break because I'm like, okay, I've been on this thing for hours and hours and hours. Okay. As an AI language model, I do not have personal opinions or intentions, including the ability to plagiarize. However, it is important to note that if someone uses the responses generated by Chat GPT without proper attribution. Okay. So, if you're putting this in something that you're worried about plagiarism, then I would just put a little footer that says these responses may have been written by ChatGPT. There you go. It just basically says you need to give ChatGPT credit. So ChatGPT has credit for everything for me. Everything, like almost everything. I do change the words. Of course, I go back and I spell awesome, AUSOME on everything. But all right, so let me show you something else. So like I said, with these prompts here alone, these are huge. Okay, so we talked today. We talked on my Social Success Academy, which is my group coaching program. We talked about getting lead magnets in your business, and of course, I give all of my students like templates to use and just try to make it as super easy for them to get up and running. But one thing I talked to them about was letting ChatGPT write your lead magnet. Okay, so if you go here, we could type lead magnet. Let's see if they have that option. There you go. So you could get lead magnet ideas right here. So for those of you that don't know what a lead magnet is, it would be some sort of free offer, freebie, PDF, video, something that you're going to offer your audience in exchange for their email address. You're providing value in exchange for them getting on your email address. Okay, that's just what a lead magnet is. And it's very common in online entrepreneurs to have them because it's a way of building your audience. It's a way of establishing that credibility, authority, building that know, like, and trust factor. So this could help you. That's one thing I very often hear is like, I don't know what to have a lead magnet of. Okay, well, there's 1,000 ideas that I could think of right off the top of my head, but let ChatGPT do it. So Erin said she is in fashion. So let's generate, you want to have your target audience and then your search term or topic. So maybe my target audience is women in their 30s and fashion tips. Maybe they're looking for fashion tips. Okay. So let's see what it does. It's still acting a little funny, guys, but we're going to work with it. Like I said, we had like tornadoes and everything here today. So it could be, let's try again. It could be mad at me. Here we go. All right, let's do it. This is another cool thing too, is if you, for some reason, need a different language, This extension has the different language options, tone. So you could have a different tone. If you go to Chat GPT, if you get their plus, you can have like more than that. And then of course, writing style. It's not going to cooperate with me today. I wonder if there's a limit on how much you can use it in one day. I don't think so. Did we stump it? It could be the extension too. I wonder if the extension's adding up. So let's try it regularly. Let's do this. Generate lead magnet ideas for, like I said, sometimes you got to play with it, guys, but you can't be mad at it. It's free. Women in their 30s who are looking for fashion tips. No, it's mad at me. That's okay. I said I was going to keep it under 20 minutes, so that must be my cue. Oh, here it comes. Okay. Style secrets for confident women in their 30s, comprehensive guide to fashion tips. Like, it'll spit you out some ideas, and then I would take each one of these ideas, depending on which one you pick, put it in there and say, write me an outline. It can write an ebook. It can write a whole ebook. It can write recipes if you're in the health and wellness space. So you can ask it to create a recipe and then ask it to list the ingredients. So you could put them in a Google sheet or an Excel file. But look at all of these ideas, right? So maybe we say stop generating, and we could say, let's ask it to write an ebook. Write an ebook on let's see what it does. It may be really angry at me at this point, but that's okay. We'll give it a second. It's thinking. You can see it's thinking down here. Come on. And it is one of those things, like I said, the plus option, I think, is only like $9 a month too, guys. So if you really did I probably should just upgrade the plus. I don't know why I haven't. But you can see all of the different things that I have asked it for. Like, will it load any of my old ones? Let's refresh it. Here you go. We talked today about asking it about weight loss lead magnets. So you can see what it did here. Like, it gave us all of these different lead magnet ideas, what type of idea, the target audience, all of this. We asked it, let's see, what else have I asked it today? Like I said, high converting Facebook ad. It did some of that, a plant-based cookbook. I wonder if that one will load. There we go. It talked about, I have a client who is in the plant-based space, all about plant-based food. And, it wrote an outline for a cookbook for her. So it really can do so many things. Let's try one more thing. So maybe you'll ask it, like, write me a you can say social media caption for 4th of July. Okay. And then what I want to show you with this is, it added emojis. I was going to say, if you could prompt it to, you can keep refining it. So sometimes it'll spit out like several paragraphs and you'll say, make this shorter, put this in a bold tone, add emojis. Like, you can tell it all of that and it'll keep refining it over and over and over. So if you want the 300 prompts, just check out the pinned post in the group. Or if you're not in the group, just drop the word group if you're on my profile, and we'll get you the link. The link's also in my link in my bio. If you have any questions about the master resale rates, which is what I did my live on yesterday, feel free to DM me. Happy to chat with you guys. That's actually been super successful in the last 2 days for me. And I know a lot of you are interested in that. And then tomorrow, I'm just going to give you a rundown of my week. Okay. Tomorrow we're doing a training in Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs on nailing your ideal audience, like how to attract your ideal audience. Because when polling my audience in my group, that was one of the number one things, was that they don't feel like they're attracting the right client, right? Maybe you work with female entrepreneurs and you realize your Facebook's 90% men. Like maybe we're not putting off some feminine energy or something, right? Maybe we need to look at your branding. So we'll be training on that tomorrow. So if you're not already in the group, make sure you're in the group so you can catch it live or catch the replay. And then Thursday, we have got a special guest, Kimberly Olson. The live I did with her, we'll be streaming that in there. And then we're going to do something fun on Friday. So stay tuned. Lots coming. Invite friends, invite family into the group. We're doing an entire masterclass on ChatGPT coming up. So we will have, a lot more to offer for you. So until next time, bye guys.